fans. But how about the top game of the night? Well, that definitely went down in Boston. Knicks left the Celtics and their fans stunned for the second straight game. Tatum, Brunson, ready to go. This game was so good we jumped to the third quarter. Knicks are down 9. OG Anunoby thought he had a poster on Derek White, but he's called for the offensive foul. The Knicks did not challenge the call. And how would the Celtics respond to that great defensive play by White? How about Tatum backing down Mikal Bridges there? And then Jalen Brown off the screen knocks down a 3. The Celtics were up 14. It's a 17-point game here when Kristaps Porzingis passed out to Tatum, back to Porzingis for the 3. The Celtics were up 20. They are 42 this season by leading at 20 points at any point in the game. Problem is, one of those losses came in game 1 of this series. 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Knicks within 12. Bridges makes it a 10-point game. And then here, Brunson finds Bridges coming through like the rent is due. All 14 of his points came in the fourth quarter. The Knicks have cut it to just 7. Off the turnover, White would end up getting it to Tatum. Wide open in the corner. That's a brick. And that would be indicative of a little stretch here. They missed 13 straight shots at one point late in the fourth quarter. Tied for their longest streak in the fourth quarter of a playoff game since 1998. And the Knicks took full advantage. Josh Hart gets the floater. It's a 5-point game. It's down to 4 with less than 3 minutes to go. Brunson to Hart, misses the layup, but Big Cat is there. Put back and 1. He had 21 points, 17 rebounds. They cut the lead to 1 after the free throw. And then Brunson gave the Knicks their first lead of the game at 87-86. We got 1 minute to go. Brown can't get that to go. Derek White can't get the tip. Here come the Knicks the other way. Brunson, contested layup, doesn't matter. It's a 3-point New York lead, but the Celtics have time. They're down 1, 24 seconds to go. Tatum from one end to the next with the finish. Boston back up 1. They need a stop at the other end. Can they get it? Well, not really. Brunson gets fouled by Drew Holiday. He made the first free throw. Here's the second one. Good. Now, the Celtics decided not to use a timeout. They give it to Tatum. Pretty much run the same set you just saw he had the dunk on, but the Knicks played it differently defensively. So now Tatum is scrambling, trying to get a shot off, fades to the corner, trying to pass it to Jalen Brown, but Mikal Bridges is there. What a defensive play by Bridges to seal the win for the Knicks. And if that felt familiar, well, it's not the first time that Bridges made a game-saving defensive play in this series. Let's go back to game 1. The Knicks were up 3 seconds to go in OT. He strips the ball from Jalen Brown. That's how they win game 1. And you come back to game 2. Watch the headiness of Bridges to come off the blind side here to get the steal again. 91-90. Knicks are up 2-0. 5 straight road playoff win streak. That's most in franchise history.
Going home, I realized an opportunity we have. We just got to make sure we're still locked in. Nowhere close to being done.
We need to start the game a lot better. Now they're going to go on runs. They're a great team, and they can make plays for each other like no other. But we got to just find a way to limit their runs.
We know when it gets close in the end of a game, it's a one-possession game. We're very comfortable. We got kept the clutch.
Are the first team in the last 25 years to overcome 20-point deficits in back-to-back playoff games. New York and Indiana have now started the Eastern Conference semis 2-0 on the road. It's the first time multiple teams have done that since the first round started way back in 19.
Go New York, go New York. 4 games to win a series. I understand that, and the Boston Celtics should still be the favorites. I get all of that. But damn it, we can talk about that another day. This morning, right now, it's orange and blue skies, baby. It's orange and blue skies. That's what we're talking about here. I saw my man Jalen Brunson. Yeah, not once. Yeah, not twice. Yeah, this is what the man did in the fourth quarter. I saw them down 20 in the third quarter, and they come storming back. I love the fact that they started off the fourth quarter with scoring 8 straight points. I love that. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. I saw Jason Tatum held to 0 for 7 shooting in the fourth quarter. I saw Mikal Bridges, who was struggling throughout, hit a 3 in overtime. to put them up 106-100. I saw not one but two steals of Jalen Brown. I saw a block of a Drew Holiday three-point attempt. That's what I saw from Mikal Bridges. I saw Karl Anthony Towns getting in front of foul trouble, playing by foul trouble, still giving you a double-double. I saw OG Anunoby, that dude right there, you understand, drop 29, whether it was a three, whether it was a tomahawk slam, whether it was going to the hole when necessary. That's what I saw. I saw Jalen Brunson drop 29 points, including being Mr. Clutch himself, the clutch player of the year. And I saw the New York Knicks 0-10 against the top three teams in the NBA this season, okay? Go on the road in Boston, remain undefeated on the road in this postseason, knocking off the Boston Celtics. It ain't their fault that Boston set up for 3 points, shooting three-pointers all day long, missing 45 three-pointers. That ain't the New York Knicks' fault. Ain't nobody tell the Boston Celtics to exercise that kind of game plan. So as we look at this right now, and we see the New York Knicks up 1-0 in this series. Now if you go back to the Garden, okay, and let's say for the sake of argument, after 4 games, it's tied 2-2, and it's the best of 3. That's more than any of us expected, which brings me to this question, Wendy. Can the New York Knicks possibly win this series?
So let me just say this. If the Knicks want to win this series, then Game 2 is a must-win. And you may think that's strange, and I'm not even trying to take the focus off Game 1. The Celtics, for various reasons, a lot of it self-inflicted, drop home games. I don't know why. They just do. They did it throughout the season. They actually were a better road team than they were at home during the course of the season, especially when it comes to the top teams. The Knicks have been unbelievable on the road in the playoffs. Guys, they're 4-0. And I realize that the Pistons are inexperienced, but still, you go in there and win 3 games in Detroit, including winning the closeout game there. That's really impressive. But they haven't been great at the Garden. So I know the Celtics can play great on the road, and the Knicks have been the little suspect at the Garden so far in the playoffs, losing a couple times at home to the Pistons. So if you're serious, if you really believe in this, Perk, if you think that this is real and this wasn't just variance, and look, Brunson was great in the fourth quarter, and really the Knicks' formula for this whole postseason is just get the fourth quarter with it in sight for Brunson. When he comes in the game after his rest with 8 or 9 minutes left, if it's within 10 points, I think the Knicks have got a chance against anybody. But that's their strategy. I think if you want to believe it, that this can go, that this can happen for the Knicks, then you win Game 2. You win Game 2, now you have my attention.
Perk, hold up. I mean, this is the first time this has ever happened in the history of First Take. I'm ready to throw Wendy off the air. I mean, do you see the melancholy, the mood? I mean, did you see it right there? I mean, I asked him a question. He's like, what the hell is going on? I mean, this is unbelievable. Perk, take it away, because I don't know. I'm about to lose my mind with Brian Windhorst, one of the great NBA analysts in America. I can't believe how he is sounding this morning. The blasphemy. Go ahead, Perk. Go ahead, man.
Brunson again, 9 points, 3 of 6, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The Knicks,
17 points.
Oh, these are fourth quarter stats. The Knicks have scored 226 points in the fourth quarter of this postseason. This is the most by any team. There's a reason why Jalen Brunson won the Clutch Award. He's that. But I thought the guy that really saved them was Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges had no points, and in the fourth quarter, he goes and gets 14. And the Celtics not going to learn. You keep saying that they won the championship. At some point in time, they're going to realize, you see what happens when them threes don't fall, no choke? You get a 20-point lead, and you keep shooting threes. And the next thing you know, it's a 12-point lead, it's an 8-point lead, and now all of a sudden they got a 1-point lead or 3-point lead on you.
I got a question, Joe.
What's up?
Listen, if you live and die by the 3, at what point do you make adjustments? Isn't that on the head coach? If you know you have a team, you have players that can play, you have offensive plays that you can run, and you steadily just chucking up threes and they not going in, at what point do
you look at it? Mikal Bridges in Game 2 in the fourth quarter, he was sensational. 14 points. All of his points came in the fourth quarter. He had 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. But like you said, Jason Tatum, 5 of 20 from the field. Jalen Brown, 8 of 23 from the field. 2 of 7 from the 3, 1 of 5. Al Horford has been bad. The first 2 games, Al Horford has been bad. And you see, this is the cat I've been asking for. What did he do, Ocho? He took his big butt down to the post. and gave it to Al.
Yeah.
He wasn't settling for no
Yeah.
threes. He shouldn't settle for the three. He attempted 1 3 tonight.
Yeah.
One.
He was aggressive.
This is Cat. Carl Anthony Towns like to shoot
Right.
threes. Cat like to get his big butt down
Yeah.
to the block and punish folks. They got nobody can guard him. Don't let him off the hook.
Yeah. I agree.
Hey,
Say uncle.
hey, Cat controlled the interior man against the Celtics all game long. He out rebounded the Knicks. I mean, hold on. He out rebounded the Knicks. I mean the Knicks. He out rebounded the Celtics damn near all by himself.
Yeah.
He had 21 points,
The thing is,
17.
They selling.
I still don't understand, Joe and Unc. I don't understand. Unc, when we play 2 halves, right, and we go into halftime, the first thing we do if something's not working, what we normally do, we scrap it. We go to something else. So y'all two sitting here telling me this is the way they play, and they gonna live and die by the 3. Well, something got to change because this is looking. Y'all told me, both of y'all told me that the Celtics was gonna win this series, and the way it's looking right now, it's about to be a gentleman's sweep the other goddamn way.
Ocho, hold up. Now, we do have to pause a little bit because this series ain't over, bro. Boston.
I know. But down 2, that makes it that much more difficult.
Yeah, but they the best road team in the NBA. For whatever reason, they've been the best road team in the NBA, and they play well on the road. Whether it's just because it's just them players in their locker room,